We've all seen it. The chaos, the panic. When disaster strikes, it's every man, woman, and child for themselves. The difference between weathering the storm and being swept away comes down to one thing: preparation. Having the right supplies before disaster hits isn't about panicking, it's about thinking clearly. In this video, we're going to strip survival down to its bare bones, showing you the essential supplies that disappear faster than a gazelle in a lion's den when crisis hits. First things first, we need to talk about the essentials, the things that keep your body running: food and water. When the grid goes down, you can bet your bottom dollar the supermarket shelves will be emptier than my water bottle after a day in the desert. Canned goods, my friends, are your best friends in a crisis. Long shelf life, packed with energy: beans, tuna, fruit, whatever you can get your hands on. Stock up. Next, we've got the dry goods. Rice, pasta, oats, these are your staples. They last forever and can be prepared in a million ways. Water, the elixir of life. Bottled water is good, but you'll need more than just a few bottles. Invest in large containers, water purification tablets, a portable water filter. Trust me, when the taps stop running, you'll thank me for this. We're talking about the essentials here. And in a crisis, there's nothing more essential than a well-stocked first aid kit. This isn't just about bandages and antiseptic wipes. This is about being your own first responder when help is miles away. First things first, you need to be able to stop bleeding. Gauze, bandages, tourniquets, these are non-negotiable. Learn how to use them properly. Your life could depend on it. Pain relief, painkillers, anti-inflammatories. These are your best friends when you're dealing with injury and discomfort. Antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, these are your frontline defense against infection. Keep those wounds clean, people. Infection can be a real danger in a survival situation. Remember, a well-stocked first aid kit is like having a safety net in your backpack. For those of you with families and especially young children, this chapter is absolutely crucial. When disaster strikes, those little bundles of energy rely on us more than ever, and their needs are unique. Diapers, wipes, formula, these are not luxuries, they are necessities. Stock up on enough to last at least a week, preferably longer. Baby food, if your little one isn't quite ready for the grown-up rations. Pouches, jars, whatever you can find with a long shelf life. Children's medications. This is non-negotiable. Pain relief, fever reducers, allergy medicine, anything your child might need. Comfort items, a favorite blanket, a teddy bear, a familiar book. Being prepared with their needs in mind is the greatest gift we can give them. Chapter 4. Power Up, Keeping the Lights On. Let's face it, in this day and age, we're hopelessly reliant on electricity. But when disaster strikes, that power grid can vanish faster than you can say power outage. First things first, batteries. And I'm not just talking about AAAs for your TV remote. We're talking about powering essential devices, flashlights, radios, anything that keeps you connected and informed. Next level up, a portable power station. These bad boys can charge your phones, laptops, even small appliances. They're a game changer when you need to stay connected or power medical devices. Now, for the big guns, a generator. If you're serious about off-grid living, a generator can keep your essential appliances running for days, even weeks. Remember, in a grid-down situation, the ability to generate your own power is like having gold in your pocket. Chapter 5. Channel your inner outdoorsman, the sporting goods aisle. When we're talking about survival, it's not just about hunkering down, it's about being resourceful, adaptable, and maybe even embracing a little bit of that primal instinct. First up, fire. It's the ultimate survival tool for warmth, cooking, and even purifying water. A reliable camping stove is a must-have, but knowing how to build a fire from scratch? That's a true survival skill. Next, let's talk about tools. A good knife, a multi-tool, a sturdy axe. These are the tools of self-reliance. They can help you build shelter, prepare food, and tackle a whole host of challenges that a crisis might throw your way. Navigation. When the GPS is down and you're relying on your own 2 feet, a compass and a map become your lifeline. Learn how to use them. Study your local area. Knowledge is power, my friends. Remember, tapping into those primal instincts, learning those essential outdoor skills. It's about taking control of your destiny and facing the unknown with courage and resourcefulness. Chapter 6. Stay connected. Communication is key. In the wilderness, communication can be the difference between life and death. But in a crisis situation, right here in our own backyards, it's just as crucial. When the phone lines are down and the internet is a distant memory, here's how you stay connected. First up, the humble walkie-talkie. They may seem a little old school, but trust me, these little devices are lifesavers. Short-range communication with family members, checking in with neighbors, it's all about staying connected. Next level up, the weather radio. A weather radio gives you those vital updates, warnings, and forecasts that could mean the difference between safety and danger. Now for the true survivalists out there, ham radio. With the right equipment and a little know-how, you can communicate with people across the country, even around the world. Chapter 7. Let there be light, illuminating the darkness. Imagine this, the power's out, the sun's dipped below the horizon, and you're plunged into darkness. A little unnerving, right? That's why light is more than just a convenience in a crisis. It's a matter of safety, security, and a little bit of sanity. First and foremost, flashlights. Keep one in every room, in your car, in your bug-out bag. And don't forget those extra batteries, we talked about those earlier. Next level up, headlamps. Why stumble around in the dark with a flashlight in one hand when you can have both hands free? Headlamps are a game changer, trust me. And let's not forget about those alternative light sources. Glow sticks for marking paths or signaling for help. Solar-powered lanterns for a bit of ambiance. Get creative. Think outside the box. Chapter 8. Cleanliness is next to survival hygiene essentials. Let's talk about something that might not be at the top of your survival list, but trust me, it's more important than you think. Hygiene. When the world goes to pieces, the last thing you want is to be brought down by something as preventable as poor hygiene. First things first, toilet paper. Look, we've all learned the hard way during those panic buying sprees that this is a hot commodity. Stock up, folks. Enough said. Next up, soap. And I'm not talking about those fancy scented body washes. We're talking about good old-fashioned bar soap. It kills germs, it lasts forever, and it's a must-have for any survival kit. Hand sanitizer. This one's a no-brainer, right? Keep a bottle in your bag, in your car, by the front door. You never know when you'll need to clean those paws. Chapter 9. Cash is king, bartering your way to survival. We live in a digital world. Credit cards, online banking, contactless payments. Cash seems almost archaic. But let me tell you something. When the grid goes down and those systems fail, cash is king. First things first, have a stash of cash on hand. Small denominations are best. Think 5s, 10s, and 20s. This is your emergency fund, your bargaining chip when the digital world goes dark. Now, let's talk about bartering. Remember those survival essentials we've been talking about? Food, water, medicine, tools. These become currency in a crisis. Think about what skills or resources you have that could be valuable to others. Trade your knowledge for goods, your labor for services. Bartering is as old as time itself, and in a crisis, it can mean the difference between getting by and going without. Don't underestimate the power of community. In times of crisis, people come together. Help your neighbors, share your resources, build a network of support. Chapter 10. The will to survive, your greatest asset. We've talked about the physical essentials, the tools, the supplies. But the truth is, the most important survival tool you have is right here. Your mind, your willpower, your determination, your ability to adapt and overcome. That's what will see you through the toughest of times. Fear is a natural response to danger, but it can also paralyze us. Don't let it control you. Knowledge is power. The more you know about survival, the more prepared you are, the less afraid you'll be. Stay calm, assess the situation, and make a plan. Panic leads to mistakes, and mistakes can be costly in a crisis. Take a deep breath, trust your instincts, and remember your training. Never give up hope. The human spirit is incredibly resilient. We have the ability to endure hardship, to overcome adversity, to find strength in the face of fear. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to survive. So there you have it, a glimpse into the essential supplies that vanish faster than a startled rabbit when a crisis hits. Remember, preparation is key. Don't wait until it's too late. Start building your emergency supplies today. I'd love to hear from you. What are your go-to survival items? Share your tips and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, the wild is always out there, but it doesn't have to be a scary place.